Hi guys, happy Thanksgiving. I wanted to check in with you all. It has been some time since you've seen me or heard from me, and I wanted to send you all a message this Thanksgiving holiday to talk to you about a few things and to bring you a message of hope. I'd like to talk to you about three things. One being faith, two, the road ahead, and three, thankfulness. So while I'm no David Hogan, I'm going to share with you my personal faith journey, particularly through all of this, as it's been quite an unprecedented, challenging time for all of us. I think that one's faith, we think that we're strong in our faith because most of the time we go through life, we may have some bumps in the road, but typically we don't encounter situations as we have these past few months. So I just want to talk to you about a few of those things and hopefully bring you some peace and joy and some information about how my family and I are dealing with this. So if that brings you any comfort, I hope that it does. So starting with faith. I will be honest, I've been struggling a lot with my faith. The PI, the preliminary injunction, we thought that we were going to get that, and I still think that we have the facts and the law on our side to have been awarded that, but that's okay. We're going to appeal, and hopefully the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals agrees with us. But nonetheless, as the dust settles, I've had an opportunity to sit and think about faith and what that means to me and my family. Not only is my husband faced with this unpaid leave situation, but I too, in my job, am faced with potential loss of employment. And I just can't help but, over the many weeks, sit and ask myself, how can this be? How can we have worked our whole lives, blood, sweat, tears, school loans, you name it, making all the right choices down to, what point in life we were going to have children to make sure that we're financially stable and we can provide for our family. Nothing lavish or extravagant, but just be able to provide and be comfortable. So I just sit and think, what went wrong and how can this be and what are we going to do about it? And this weekend at church, there was a sermon that really spoke to me. And it comes from Exodus 14:13 through 14. And basically it's that the Lord is going to fight for you, be still. And what does that come from? What story does that come from? And it's when the Israelites had escaped slavery in Egypt, and they were with Moses and they approached the Red Sea, and the Pharaoh's soldiers had gone after them because the Pharaoh was very displeased that he had made this bad decision to free them, and he no longer had slave labor. And these soldiers are coming after them, and they're just so fearful, and they don't know what to do, and they're thinking, fine, I'd rather go back to slavery than be killed or suffer dire consequences. And it's at that point that Moses tells them to be still, and he parts the Red Sea and he frees them. And they see this miracle of God work for them, that something they could have never imagined. And I thought about that. And, we might not see a Red Sea parting. We might not have something that we physically see happen. But we too are going to be freed from this, what I will call torture. This is not right, what's happening to us, but we're going to be okay and we are going to make it through. So be strong in your faith, be still. There's a lot of noise in the world. I feel like, it's almost like jumping into a frozen lake. At first you're shocked, and you're paralyzed. And then your body slowly starts to adjust to the temperature, and then you can swim. And I think that for many of us right now, some may still be in shock, but it's time to start swimming, and it's time to start moving, and it's time to start adjusting to this new normal because it's going to be okay. I think that, we've been so comfortable. A lot of us have been employees with our employers for 10, 20, 30 years. And the thought of changing course is just paralyzing, but it's not going to be. You need to just take this in small steps and increments and sit back and really think about how you're meaningfully going to get through the next 6 months. So that leads to my next point, planning ahead. My family and I, what we're doing, and for what it's worth, I hope that it's helpful to many of you. And now I have a train coming, so ignore it. We live in a small town in Illinois, and there's a train that comes through every 15 minutes, 20 minutes or so. So I apologize. We're just going to go through and forget about it. What we're doing is we're going to get through to January. We're going to see how this appeal turns out. And then what we're doing this month is we're planning for, if we don't get the preliminary injunction, that we're going to, for the next 6 months, do something else. We're all smart, capable, critical thinking people. And we wouldn't be in this position if we were not smart people who were resilient and knew right from wrong and wanted to get this country back on track. So you can do it. You will do it. You'll get used to this new normal. And pretty soon, you're going to be wondering what you were so stressed about. And then we'll be probably halfway through our case, if not further, on our road to success, because we will be successful. As I said to you all during the second town hall, and I'm really sorry about the train, just forget it. As I said to you during the second town hall, the road to success is never easy, and it's not going to be, but we have to do this. We don't have a choice. What are we leaving to our kids, to future generations, if we don't stand up and fight? And once one person, two people, 2,000 of us stand up and fight, and we don't give up, people are going to start waking up, and they are waking up. But we have to stay the course. I think, and I hate to say this because this applies to me too. This is not a criticism of anyone, but we live in an instant gratification society. So I think it's even more difficult than it would be otherwise to have the rug pulled out from underneath you. But we're going to be okay. Okay? You got to have faith. We're going to be okay, and we're going to make it, and we have to do this. That leads me to the final point, which is thankfulness. I am so thankful. After I had time to reflect and sit and get rid of the worry or the imminent feeling of worriment, I am so thankful for my family, my children, my husband, my mom, my friends. I'm also so thankful for Laura and Sherry. They are two of the strongest people I have ever met, and we came together. It really was God bringing us together to fight this fight and lead this charge. I'm also thankful for all the volunteers who are working hard and tirelessly and hours on end for you all every single day. Not one of them has ever given up. Not one of them has thrown in the towel. Not one of them has said, I'm too tired, or I can't do this, or I don't have time. Everyone gets up every day and is committed to this fight. I'm thankful for all of you. I'm thankful that I have had the opportunity to meet many of you, to talk to many of you, to meet you in person. You're wonderful, wonderful people. The stories I hear, your award winners, your moms, dads, just the nicest, kindest, caring people. This should not be happening to you. But you know what? We're in this together for a reason, and we're going to see it through, and we're going to get through. There's going to be hard times, and this is one of them, and we're going to get through it. So I just want you all to enjoy your Thanksgiving holiday. Enjoy your families. Put this all out of your mind for a few days. Enjoy what you have. Be still. Say a prayer or two or three or more. I'm just so thankful for, as strange as this is going to sound, I'm so thankful for this opportunity. It's going to open doors that we never thought imaginable. And that Red Sea parting is going to be something that we probably don't even or can't even imagine what it's going to be, but it's going to happen. So stay the course. Happy Thanksgiving. We love you all, and we're not giving up. Message me, Laura, Sherry, anybody within our leadership group, anytime you need a pick-me-up, because we're here for you. Happy Thanksgiving, and enjoy your holiday weekend.